yeah. Completely my pleasure, sir. See if I can't build on this sub list. Start getting some of these gift cards out. They're burning a hole in my pocket. Ah, you're perfectly fine. Not a problem. Hey, there you go. That works. Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna renew my subscription in the beginning of the year. I'll just buy it for a year. Last time I did it was only for a short amount of time, just to help out HD. Bought a few tracks, bought a few cars, um, and that was in a very short amount of time. I spent like 260 bucks. Like, you know what? I better lay off this for a little while. Um, and talking to some other people, 260 bucks is nothing compared to what you could spend on that game. So, yeah. Okay, I'm going to back out of this. I will talk to the top three here in just a little bit. Good luck, everybody. Thank you. Hey, Fatless, I expect you to be in the top three, okay? I was waiting for something. All right, buddy. Good luck anyway, man. What's up, guys? Repeat back with you. We got another special occasion, I guess you could say. It's going to be turned down for what? Right here from, yeah, there we go, Martinsville Motor Speedway, the miniature paperclip half-mile track. It's gonna be a lot of fun. Got between 15 and 20 cars that are gonna be out there on track. I just watched them finish qualifying, so they're back in the lobby, getting ready to get things turned down, literally, turned down, lit, turned on, whatever you want to say. So, man, it's gonna be a pretty interesting night for me, I gotta say. I'm gonna start off here at Martinsville with Turned Down for What, and then after this, gonna be heading on over to Darlington with the one and only I'm Rick James 36 for the semifinal race between NAOR and OMA from Darlington. So, man, from a very, very short, high breaking, paperclip of Martinsville to a track that is very much unique to everywhere else. So it's gonna be a pretty good, pretty strong night of racing. I'll be by myself for this race, but I definitely won't be alone for the next one. For everybody that's been out there and recently hit that subscribe button, thank you very much. I did re-download that subscribe button, and I got you entered for all those gift cards that I'm going to be giving out here pretty soon. I still got that Dale Jr. diecast. I got 5 $10 NASCAR.com gift cards, 3 Amazon.com gift cards, and like I said, 1 Dale Jr. Diecast that will be going out. So definitely appreciate it. Again, they are back in the lobby getting those last minute instructions from the one and only Papa Bear to set things up, set them straight, and I'm definitely ready to roll. Let's see here. Just making sure I'm not missing anything. I will have streams from at least Alpha York and maybe one other. I think Jr. to help us out with the lap counts and fuel and anything else that we may see against the Cup cars here at the Paperclip. And yes, they are at night, so that's going to make things just a little bit better. Just changing one last quick thing with the stream. Y'all won't see anything. Only I will. I guess y'all do need to. I need to change that though, don't I? Get y'all back up to a normal looking screen. All right, there we go. All right, so yeah, got everything set. Definitely thank anybody that's out there right now for coming out. It's gonna be a pretty good race. Looking forward to it. Looks like they've got the lobby unpaused. I just got the invite from old Alpha York. Now one from More Than a Cape. So we're gonna go ahead and grab that. I think. Hold on, let me pop on over. For some reason, those invites are not there. Hey guys, for some reason the invites didn't take. Can somebody send me one more, please?
Pete needs another invite. It didn't go.
Thank you. Got it. Appreciate it. Good luck, everybody.
He got it. He said, "Thank you very much. Good luck, everybody."
All right, so let's get loaded in here. Hope everybody's having a pretty good Saturday night. Just like this actual race, it will be on a Saturday night next year. Absolutely looking forward to. Me and a bunch of other guys from NNR and around the world were supposed to be headed to this race in the spring, but unfortunately because of COVID, we were unable to. As you can see, it looks like it's going to be the one and only 42 of Mr. Slide Job. He's going to have the pole. 41 of Sinopius on that outside. 24 of JR Big Dogs. 43 of King Mathers. 13 of JP Big Dogs. 18 car of Dallas. And then we got the 48 of Alpha York. 8 car of Amos. 17 of Tex Pelt. Definitely put on a show last time I streamed. 3 car Teenage. 1 car More Than a Cape. 14 of the one and only NNR Papa Bear. 51 of Fatless Dig, and then we're back up front and green with the 42, the one and only Mr. Slide Job. Slide Job's been very, very fast in any race that I've kept up with him, so I'm sure he's going to put on one hell of a show here tonight as we're going to kind of work our way through the field, see how these guys are doing. 41's definitely applying a little bit of pressure against Sinopius, doing a pretty good job. Behind him is going to be the 24 of JR Big Dogs. Looks like one car's a little out of line, not maybe thinking about a quick pit, I don't know. But 43 of King Mathers. And additional company. Man, I wish they'd fix this tire glitch. That 13 Geico Camaro is an amazing looking car from the one and only Red. Definitely follow him right here on Twitch, man. Puts on one hell of a stream every single time. If you haven't caught Red 4424 on Twitch, make sure you do. He does it all. So I'm going to keep working our way through the field. Again, Dallas rocking out that 18. He's got company from the 8. And then here comes the 48 of Alpha York right behind him. Rock NASCAR. How, sir, this is just the first of 2 races for me tonight, buddy. I got this, and then right after here at 9:30 p.m., we got the NAR OMA race from Darlington as part of the XLCT championship race. It's the last semifinal race to find out who's going to race against East Park when we conclude that whole season. A little bit of contact there between the 8 and the 18. 48 of Alpha York. He's going to try to dive to the inside. Looks like as those two beat bang, he's going to be able to take both positions away in a matter of a turn and a very short straightaway. Yeah, Rock, it really will be. Absolutely. As I was saying, I do have Alpha York stream up, so we've got 243 laps left in this this short track boxing match. Sometimes they turn out to be. But Rock, thanks for being there, sir. Going to keep on going through. Eight of Amos, 18. He's kind of all over the place, just a little bit. Been up and over the curbs and through the grass, and there's not much of that here at Martinsville. Trying to really, I guess, maybe just get into a rhythm. They settled out there between him and the 8, and now they're looking all right. 17 again at Tex Pell. I believe he won the last time I broadcasted. 4 turned down for what? As you see the 48 pulling ahead there just a little bit. Again, 48 of Alpha York getting a few positions. Want a more than a cape. Guys, this is not right now, but when we race at Darlington here after this, when the next race starts at about 9:30 p.m., that will be your last chance to go on over and try to grab that diecast that you see in the bottom left-hand side of your screen. Once that's in, or yeah, once that those cars take their final lap around Darlington. That's gonna be it. There's no more chance or no more races to try to put in for that diecast. So I just put that link out there in chat again. Make sure you go on over, smash it. $5 gets you 1 ticket, $10 gets you 3. Yeah, the diecast actually glows just like the real car did that Chase Elliott brought to Victory Lane at Bristol Motor Speedway in the All-Star race. So if you want that diecast or at least a shot at that diecast, make sure you pound on that link and get that in. Tonight will be the last night. I believe we checking up right here with the 42, and as I said, as you can see there, rather, he's got the 13 right behind him. So far, these guys have all been green since the drop of the green flag. 41 of Sinopius has that lead. 24 right behind him. He's going to try to steal that away if he can. Again, 24 of JR Big Dogs. Got the 43 right behind him. So these guys, nose to tail, doing a pretty good job, kind of skating away just a little bit. There's still a whole lot of racing to go. No stages in tonight's race. It is all flat out around this very short half-mile paperclip that everybody loves. And man, you gotta, looking at the stands, looking at the RVs. I wish all this COVID crap hadn't happened and we were actually able to get out to this race. I think it would have been one hell of an experience, but that's okay. Since no fans were allowed there when they did run this race, it'll be new to everybody, and because they were able to get the race in under the lights or just the TV cameras, it will be new to everybody that's in the stands. As it looks like we've got our first caution now. So this, they got about 20 seconds left before they get lined back up to go back green. And it looks like it was Sinopius, JR Big Dogs, King Mathers, Slide Job, and JP Big Dog. They were your top 5 with Amos, Texpel, Alpha York, More Than a Cape, and Fatless Dig as your top 10. And yeah, getting ready to take it back. 40, 24, 42 with the 17 and then the 43. So whatever that caution was for, now we got a chance to rack and stack them all back up under the Martinsville lights. 42 diving it really hard into the back of that 24, keeping it off the curb. That's pretty impressive considering how tight he was holding that corner. But here comes 42. 24 is going to be able to look underneath the 41. It's going to be a drag race off the turn 4 corner. 41 caught the outside wall just a little bit. 42 should have preferred line. Tries to keep it low, not too much contact with that 41, and we'll move Mr. Slide Job up to P2. Now try to hunt down the 24 and get by him. Again, between 15, I believe it was between 15 and 20 cars here tonight. So we'll see how these guys get it done. Definitely a pretty good sized field. Glad to see anybody out there that's interested in running and turn down for what. Please go down, hit the about section, and look up their league photo, and just smash on that. It'll bring you to their Weebly webpage, and they are looking for experienced drivers for this league that runs on Saturday nights. Usually their race runs just a little bit later than what they started tonight, as I just heard some kind of commotion behind them. There might have been a little bit of lag between the 18 and the 8, because it looks like they were able to get it sorted out. So not 100% sure if that was a racing deal or lag, but that's either way, it doesn't really matter right now. And that's gonna matter. Eight was definitely in the racing groove, but it looks like the game's actually gonna keep it. So no caution. Let's bring it on back around. Looking ahead now from the 17 to Tex Bell. Got a group of about 4 cars right in front of him. Going to try to advance his position. Again, Tex, I'm pretty sure he won the last race that I broadcasted for these guys. Actually, looks like maybe that one car right there just did get forced down pit road. So he'll easily go at least 2 laps down. Three car NNR Teenage. I don't remember a Teenage being in the NNR stable, but man, it could be a recent addition. It's one car gear wrench Camaro for More Than a Cape. Guys, go to morethanAcape.org and look up all of his info. Read up about TJ. You'll get a better understanding for what that link out there in chat is for, as well as that scroll on the very bottom part of your screen. Please reach out and do what you can. Absolutely appreciate it. Again, $5 for 1 entry, $10 for 3. I've got my entries in. I know Rick James has his in, as well as several others. And in fact, that last count, there was about 150 raffle entries that were purchased. So if you're out there in chat, or if you watch this later, and you've got your entry, or maybe you just reached out to the general page itself, maybe bought yourself a coffee mug or a T-shirt or something, just know that you are absolutely appreciated. Starting to see some cars get a little loose coming off the corners. That was going to be something I was going to talk about a little bit. You know, those that started off maybe on a higher preset, that way they had a better turn through the corner, but would end up loose very quickly, or those that started off very low and would have a better car for the long run, but would really be looking for a caution to come out pretty quick. I see the 48, he just got wicked loose. I'm guessing he oversteered maybe a little bit, trying to catch the car coming off the corner. But If I know Alpha York, he'll get that thing righted pretty quick. And looking at his stream, it looks like he ended up just fine. Just lost 2 positions, but a whole lot of track position. Again, looking at the 41 of Sinopius. Right now, it looks like your overall leader right here is this 24 of JR Big Dogs. He's got the 18 right behind him as he goes to complete another lap. They've got 213 left to go. So these guys are clicking these laps off pretty quick. You figure a lap time here in the very, very high 18-second to very, very low 20-second bracket is, I believe, what these guys are mostly capable of. Again, this is all preset, no custom setups. The only chance they've had at any kind of adjustments is with a quick caution about 20 laps or so ago. But other than that, these guys have been keeping it pretty green. A little bit of a battle now between the 43 and the 18. 43 across the line. If that was the end, would have stolen that win. 18 kind of cooked it into the corner just a little bit, so that's going to allow the 43 to go on and complete that pass, and he's going to dive it into turns 3 and 4. Not exactly on that bottom line, but pretty good job. Could just be trying to diamond out that corner, and we just watched him in the whoa. Not quite sure what happened right there. Maybe he just cooked it, or maybe he had some contact behind him and wasn't able to see it. Not quite sure. There's old JP Big Dogs back here. He's running this Geico military camo Camaro. I love this car. Again, yeah. If you've never watched old Red 4424 here on Twitch or whatever, this is actually his Pro League car. Did pretty well last year. I love this paint scheme. This paint scheme and the paint scheme for Diego, that number 43 Warthog. A10 Warthog scheme. Love them both. There is that 18 of Dallas. Front end's a bit tore up. So he's definitely made some contact with somebody or something along the way. Now 207 laps remaining. There's that 48 of Alpha York that we saw spin out just a little bit ago. Since he was able to get it right, and I'm guessing he's back up and doing pretty well, as it looks like we've got another caution. So we're going to take a quick commercial break, and we'll be right back. All right, getting ready to pull the trigger again. It looks like JP's still able to keep that lead. 42 of old Slide Job to the outside. Not able to get there quite yet. Under fire from that 43. 43 is going to be able to get to his inside maybe. It all depends on how much that 42 cooked that corner. And he did it quite enough. And 43 did a great job of getting onto the 42. 42 wasn't able to seal that bottom off. 43 got a good run. See if the 41 is going to be able to do the same thing, or will Slide Job be able to get on down? Yep, 42 was able to get on down, so he pulled it right in front of that 41. And again, here's the 42. I'm sorry, the 13 rather as well. There's that 13 again. 18 looks like he's able to get all that damage repaired under that caution, so we should be right back up and ready to ready to get aggressive. 17 down low. Again, all over those curves. 48 Alpha got contact with that outside wall just a little bit. That's going to take away just a bit of that momentum, but not much. It wasn't a whole lot of contact, just enough to make him check up just a little bit. 8-17 side by side. 17 might be able to dive it into the corner. 18 still cooking on the corners. There's the 3 just now coming off of pit road, I think. That's again Teenage. 48. Here is Alpha York, completing yet another lap, and as he came across the start stripe that time, 197 laps remaining. 8 Carvame, it looks like he's actually out of the race. Don't see any movement, nothing at all out of that Tame the Beast Camaro. So let's get back out on track. 17 to Tex Pelt, excuse me. As you see, the 48 right ahead of him and the 18 right behind him. Looks like the 1 car more than a Cape also out. We were just following along with this Camaro, and here he is sitting on pit road. Very, very unfortunate for Cape. There's that 51 of Fatless Dig. 48 again, Alpha York getting a little loose behind him. I'm wondering if Alpha might have a car that's set up for the long run. It's a little loose in the beginning, and then the further he runs, it kind of comes in for him. But right now, he's definitely having a very hard time trying to control that thing. Either that, or when they went from qualifying over to race setup, he didn't get a chance to change things over. He might be on a qualifying setup, and normally you would qualify with a little bit looser of a setup you would for your race. So if Alpha York finishes in the top 3, maybe we'll be able to ask him a little bit later on when we interview our top 3 running order. .41 now looking inside the 48. Sinapius was actually leading not too long ago, now finding himself just a little bit further back at about 5th place now. 192 laps remaining at this shootout here on Saturday night for Turn Down for What. Again, guys, if you're interested in running in a league on a Saturday night, these guys are looking for experienced racers. Please go on down to the About section, look for their league picture, and click on it. That'll bring you right to their web page. They'll be more than happy to hear from you and get you into a tryout session. This league is growing, and they are picking up some pretty experienced players, and that's exactly what they want. They want to try to get up and get competitive and get going. They've been around for about 8 to 10 weeks, give or take. But again, it's a brand new league formed by the one and only NNR Papa Bear. So, very fair guy. Definitely knows what it takes to run a small league, but he wants to get bigger and bigger. Wants to be able to compete the next time they bring that XLCT tournament around, knowing and hopefully win to it, knowing that he's got a pretty strong core group of guys. So if you're interested, go on down to that About section, hit their league community page, and leave a message on their Weebly website. Again, catching back up to that 43 of King Mathers. JP Big Dogs in this 13 now, riding right behind that 43, but ahead of the 14 and the 18. Back again to the 48 of Alpha York. Alpha definitely looks like he is struggling. I feel bad for this guy. I would imagine Alpha would usually be pretty good around Martinsville, but he is clearly struggling. I'm going to go ahead and post a link again to that die cast that you see in the bottom left of your screen. Again, if you're interested in that Chase Elliott All-Star Win die cast, and yes, the die cast closed. Go on over, slam on that link. It's the raffle is $5 for one ticket, $10 for three. After the XLCT tournament race tonight between NAOR and OMA, once they take the final lap at that place, that's it. The raffle is closed. The winner will be drawn when they run the championship race in probably, I would imagine, just about a week. Whoever wins between NAOR and OMA will go up against the eSpark. During that stream is when we'll find out who's going to win that diecast. It looks like a 48 is definitely very, very loose. $51 of Fatless Dig working his way under the 3. I'm actually going to head and try to catch up with our leader here. I'm starting to see more and more cars come on down pit road. There's the 48. We've seen the 8. We've seen the 1 down there already. They've got 183 laps to go. These guys are absolutely clicking them off pretty quick. Only 2 very short cautions for some form of an issue out there on track. Neither one of them actually happened while I was on the car. See the 41 of Sinapius coming off of turn 4. He's also looking a little loose. These guys can go forever on fuel, so they'll be out here for a while before they got to do any kind of pitting or anything like that. Going to keep working our way. 24 of JR Big Dogs. He's on pit road, and I don't hear anything out of that. Yeah, I don't hear anything out of this 24, and he was in contention. I wonder if he lagged out or something. Very, very unfortunate for that 24, though. Here's the 43 again, back to King Mathers. Still got JP Big Dogs out there, rocking this Geico military Camaro. Judging off of Alpha York stream, it looks like the 42 car of Slide Job is actually your current leader. And looking behind him, I think that's the 43. Yep, that's the 43 right there. And we were just on him a moment ago. Actually, or is that the 7? Okay, yeah. That was the 43. Yep, there we go. Again, King Mathers trying to keep a close eye on the 42 of Mr. Slide Job as he comes off of turns 1 and 2, all the way down, screaming on this backstretch, trying to blow it up, getting into turns 3 and 4, cut it back down towards the curve just a little bit, completing yet another lap. As it looks like the 42 Slide Job, he's caught up with some more lap traffic, and see just how quickly he's going to be able to navigate his way on through. Actually, we'll go ahead and catch up the Slide Job right now. See the 18 again, kind of cooked the corner. He's going to end up going way high. It's going to 42 is now going to be all over the back end of the 17. Again, that 17, the Tex Belt. Side by side, 42 coming off the corner, a little bit of contact with the left front of the 17, but whoa, a little bit of lag or something out of there, out of the 42 that's going to put him up in the wall. I think that's just going to be a little bit of room instability. Got to love these Heat 5 servers, don't you? But yeah, let's kind of take a lap or two around this paperclip with the 42 as he comes across the start stripe. Bang, crank it up. All right, back at it. It's definitely a little bit of instability there, not too shabby, but we did see a pass for the lead. So put the 43 of King Mathers up in front of the 42. And I tell you, I got to kind of give it to Slide Job. I expected him to maybe use that bumper, knowing how aggressive he can be at times, to try to move the 43 out of the way. Or maybe so far, maybe he's just kind of holding up for now. Figures there's really no sense in making the 43 mad at him this early in the race. Again, there's still a whole lot of racing left to go. Right now, the 48 is a couple of laps down after having to pit early due to a loose condition. So I'm going to guess there's about 164 remaining. They are absolutely clicking off these laps in a hurry. And don't forget, yeah, this is only the first of 2 races for me tonight. As a big collection of cars right there on that part of the track, and no caution. Not quite sure what happened there. But the 42 is Slide Job. He's going to be able to take that lead over. Very, very unfortunate for King Mathers. He got collected in that. No caution came out, and that allowed the 42 to just completely drive away as King Mathers coming off of turn 4. Looks like Slide Job is just now going into 1 and 2. So 43, if he's going to try to get back up there and Slide Job and contend, he's going to need something to happen, or hope that with what he's got in this 43 for the race. Man, very unfortunate for that guy. Definitely some instability in his lobby. Really, no big racing going on between any of these guys on track. They've definitely got quite a bit of distance between each other. Definitely want to thank everybody that's out there, just kind of hanging out, checking out the stream. Again, if you're interested in running along in a community that's trying to build, they would absolutely appreciate it. Just go on down to the About section. Click on the picture for Turn Down for What Race, bring you right to their Weebly webpage, and leave them a message. As you see the 41 trying to get under the 17 of Tex. I thought he might try to dive underneath the 41, but not so much, as it looks like our third caution has come out. And we're gonna take one more quick commercial break. We'll be right back. All right, back at it. 42 of Slide Job. He's going to be able to get away just a little bit. The cars behind him kind of hung up in traffic just a little bit. Let's take a look here. And behind him is going to be that 41 of Sinabius. So Sinabius, he was back there with the 48 of Alpha York not too long ago. Now with 156 laps remaining here. Again, these guys, they don't run stages. It's 50% flat out. A little bit little bit of instability. See the 42 actually riding on the wall and then getting a big old jolt. That was pretty interesting to see. The 42 tires were actually on the wall. It's almost kind of like the old Herbie movie where he's riding the fence. Well, yeah, his right sides were up on the wall. Here comes 43, King Mathers. Mathers definitely had a pretty good run earlier, and he's going to try to work back through again. He's got the 18, 43, 41, and 42 right ahead of him. Mathers definitely shown that he had a bit of a long run car earlier. Was able to work his way up to the 42 and pass him, and then he had an issue where he actually got collected by somebody in the back, and no caution came out. Not quite sure what the last caution was for, and see a little bit of battle here between the 3 and the 48. 48 had to check up because the 3 didn't quite look like he had that thing rotating, and 48 had to check up in order to be able to get past him cleanly. Again, 17 a Tex Belt, right behind the 18. Here's that 3. He's going to try a little bit of a crossover. 48, just off the wall. 3 car checked up. More than likely, I was kind of like, hey man, I'm sorry. Go ahead, get back up and get going. Here is your league owner, the one and only NNR Papa Bear. Papa Bear's one hell of a guy if you get a chance to talk to him. He runs in the NNR Truck Series. I believe in the 98 truck this year, and he does all right. And then he wanted to kind of start up his own thing. He still calls NNR home, even though he's got this league going. He actually reached out to Coey. He said, Coey, I like the way your league is run. Do you think I can use the same rules that we run in the NNR Truck Xfinity and Cup Series? And Coey gave him every blessing, said, man, go right ahead, take what you need. Well, Pop Bear went and he copied every single thing. A little bit of instability there again for the 14. That's not him. That's actually the game. The servers are just. I'm hoping that the second part to tonight for me, when me and Rick James start the Darlington race for NAOR and OMA, as the second half of the semifinals for the XLCT race, that the lobbies get to be a little bit better. It's just I'm hoping anyway. They have definitely not been too viewer friendly, we'll say. .41 definitely had some kind of an issue that allowed the 13 Geico Military Camaro to get on by. 43 King Mathers again having, or at least showing on screen that he was having some kind of an issue, although I don't know if he actually felt any of that. But yeah, keep on going through. There's that 48 Ally machine for Alpha York. I'm guessing he, whatever issue he had, was not able to get that corrected. And I'm just thinking he had like a chronic loose car or something. Definitely very, very unfortunate for that 48 Ally Camaro for Alpha York. But I'm sure when they come back a little bit later on, either in American Ethanol or NNR, he'll be ready to go. All right, so actually, you just saw Alpha York log on. I'm guessing maybe something happened, and Maybe he had a power surge or something like that, and he lost connection. Very, very unfortunate again. So with Alpha York out of the race, that actually took away my streamer. That way I knew what we were doing as far as laps and all that. But let's see if I can't find somebody else that's still in this and kind of pick up on them and see how we're doing. Just keeping an eye right here with the 43 and the battle he's got going with the 41 as they continue to strive for the top. No, I don't see anybody else broadcasting on Heat 5 that might be out here and this turn down for what race. Actually, no, I take that back. The 17 at Tex Belt, he's got his going, so I'll be able to camp on him and see what he's got going on. Tex, if you go back and watch this race, thank you very much for streaming tonight, sir. Actually, going to go ahead and follow him right now. That way, I know what he's got going on next time by. Let's actually catch up with that 17 right now. There he is. Next time Tex comes on by the start stripe as he's running in P6 right now, I'll grab us a lap count. Let's see if we can't kind of blow this up just a little bit. All right, so 42 of Mr. Slide Job, 13 Geico Military Camaro. 2 is outside, lined up side by side here under the Martinsville lights, going back green with just under 100 laps remaining. Now 96 laps to go. Slide Job's going to go ahead and take the lead. Still that 13 right behind him. 13 still, again being piloted rather by the one and only JP Big Dogs. Slide Job, a little bit of a shot in the back to that Camaro, but he can take it. Going to be able to come off the corner very strong. Forced the 41 into the inside wall. That 42 definitely put a little bit more than that of a chrome bumper to the 13. We'll have to see if we can run him back down. Both hit and the 43 were able to run him back down earlier. It seemed like both of those cars had a bit more of a long run feel to them, and we're able to get back up the Slide Job. Let's see, he pays him back when he catches back up to him. There you see the 51 of Fatless Dig behind this 13. Kind of catch up with him right now. There he is. Fatless definitely looking a little better than he was just a little bit ago. I can tell you actually that this 17 is one lap or more down right now, running in P7 as he's looking at the 43 right in front of him. The 43 is in P4, so King Mather's in P4, and the 17 at Tex, he's in P7, but they're right behind each other. Or the 17's right behind King Mather, so that means that everybody right now up to at least P7 is one lap down. $18 at Dallas here. Look, he's been able to get that Toyota fixed up, not looking too bad. There you see the 17 right in front of him. Still got three cars that are out for the night. You got the 1, you got the 8, and you got that 48 of Alpha York. Still about what, 12 or 13 cars here on track. Here again is the 17 of Tex. Tex is still streaming tonight, so definitely appreciate the help that he's lending me since something happened with Alpha. 89 laps remain here under the lights at Martinsville Speedway, keeping things moving, doing a pretty good job too. And it looks like Teenage, he's gonna join the ranks of those that had an issue, and he's gonna park it for the night or lagged out. Not 100% sure. Just there's a 14 of Papa Bear. Valid's real issue right now. Got the 43 of King Mathers behind him. And we're back up front right now with old Mr. Slide Job. Really running this car hard. That 13 Geico Military Camaro still sitting there in P2. Fatless Dig in P3. And then King Mathers sitting back in P4. That was your top four the last time I saw anyway. You know, I put that link out there earlier. I'll put it out there one more time again. Again, tonight is the last night that anybody's going to be able to purchase raffle tickets for that Chase Elliott diecast that you see in the bottom left. The same the same car with the same glowing lights underneath that thing that he put into Victory Lane at Bristol Motor Speedway for the All-Star race is the diecast that's up. No other diecast in history has ever been made with the lights underneath. And yes, they actually light up just like his real car did. $5 for one entry, $10 for three. The car was released in late December, early January. But once the OMA versus NAOR race is complete tonight, once they take their final laps, being able to buy raffle tickets for that diecast is closed. So you got to try to get in. You can. I've got mine. I've seen people drop as much as $50 on a car or on chances to win that thing. Now 82 laps left here from Martinsville. 42 Mr. Slide Job leading it. 13 Geico Camaro for JP Big Dog sitting P number 2, and then you've got the 43, and then let's see. I just saw him a moment. Yeah, Fallon sitting in P3, and then King Mathers right here sitting in P4. A little bit of lag, a little bit of instability still in this lobby. I'm hoping that it all squares itself out before that 9:30 race kicks off. I'm hoping we don't have to deal with a whole lot of this tonight. Definitely this. So I got a bit of a doubleheader tonight. Right after this, gonna take a little bit of a break. Set Dream up for the NAOR versus OMA XLCT tournament race, and see. Hopefully the lobby's a little bit better. 79 more laps remaining. Slide Job still leading. JP Big Dogs in second. Fatless Dig in third, and King Mathers rounding out your top four. And then actually I can add to that now. It looks like Sinopius is running in P number 5. Papa Bear in 6th. Texpelt 7th. 8-car Dallas sitting in 8th, and Teenage in 9th. And again, he was the last car to have some kind of issue and is sitting there on pit road. So right now there's 8 cars remaining out here on track, and see a battle for P2. 51 able to get on under that 13 car, and Fatless Dig's going to try to get up there and challenge old Slide Job if he can catch him. He's got him in his sights. That's the car now going into turns 3 and 4. These guys have not lost sight of the leader. They're trying to stay right there with him to see if he has any kind of an issue. Rock NASCAR, thank you very much for those bits, sir. Absolutely appreciate you, man. Don't forget, Rock, after this, we still got 250 laps from Darlington to to watch NAOR versus OMA as part of the XLCT tournament race. Whoever wins that race is going to go up against eSpark for a championship. It's going to be one hell of a battle, sir. Hope to see you there. One and only Rick James will be in the booth. Rock, sir. I appreciate it. No BS, buddy. No BS at all. Again, catching up here with the 51 of Fatless. It looks like he might be starting to reel in that 42 just a little bit. 42 just kind of cooked that corner a little hot. That's going to allow the 51 to make up just a little bit of time. But it looks like Fatless might finally have this car dialed in the way that he wants it. He was kind of out of sorts earlier, but as he's coming off these corners, he looks quite a bit more stable, and yeah, he's able to get down, kind of run a 1.5 or a half to a 1.5 groove, a car length groove off those curves. Probably wants to try to get it down just a little bit, or maybe kind of diamonding out the corner, trying to do everything that he possibly can. Let's see if we can get a hood cam view of this 51 as he continues to try to run down this 42 of Slide Job. Doing a pretty good job. We're going to take a couple laps around Martinsville here under the lights with Fatless to see what he can do. Listen to the sights and sounds of Heat 5. Hopefully there's no sewer lag in between now and then to mess it up. But yeah, let's turn a couple laps here with the 51 when he gets back to the start stripe. When he does, we'll go ahead and get up, ladies and gents. Off 3 and 4. Coming off, power down at the line. Here we go. You got to figure out that Fatless Dig, he's smelling like a shark. He's smelling blood in the water. See the 14 of Pop Bear coming off pit road. 42 of Mr. Slide Jobs kind of nailed that outside wall. That cost him a ton of time. Here comes the 51 trying to grab P1. And you got to figure that 42 is going to try everything that he can. Still, Fatless Dig really, I think he's trying to diamond out these corners. Will he put the bumper to that 42? There you see the 42 had to deal with the 17 of Tex just in front of him. Looks like we've got about 60 laps remaining, so 60 laps left on the book here. 42 is looking a little loose, so is the 51. Both trying to dive underneath that 17 and the 18 again. Both of those lap down cars are going to go ahead and just stay high for the leaders, allow them to race on by, race amongst themselves for the top spot. Looks like the 51 might have had to check up just a little bit longer than the 42 did. Not quite sure if he got in a little too hot, didn't want to hit him. Again, Fatless Dig definitely known as a clean driver. No issues with this guy whatsoever. In any of the American Ethanol or the NNR chats, you don't really hear much about Fatless Dig or any issues. Definitely one of the cleanest reputations on Heat 4 and Heat 5. Glad that he's out here on track and keeping up with these guys. A little bit of ability in the booth. Looks like he's back on NASCAR 09 days. A little bit of speed comp right there. Oh man. Now sitting with our leader, 42 slide job. There's those front tires. Again, popping out the front end of this thing, making it look like a modified. Definitely wish they'd go ahead, hurry up, and fix that. Now just about 55 laps remaining. They're clicking them off at lightning pace. Still riding along with the 17, fast and all forward of Tex. Tex, again, thank you very much for streaming, allowing me to keep company with you for the lap count, and anything else that you may see on your stream. Again, man, definitely appreciate it. There's that 43 King Mather sitting right there behind the 14 of Pop Bear. We saw Pop Bear come off the pits just a little bit ago, so I'm going to guess that he should be good to go from here on out. 13's going to try to look underneath the 17. Again, I think Tex might still be out there on some older tires. Either that or we just didn't see when he pit or if he is pit. But move that 13, one more car up. That pass was not for position. I think the 13 right now is he's sitting in third place. So if I had to guess, first place is still that 42 slide job. Then you got the 43, and then this 13 Geico Camaro. I'm sorry, I wasn't thinking of 43. I think 43 is sitting back there in P4. This is second place right here. Old Fatless Dig. And what's funny is I before the race kicked off, I mentioned to Fatless, like, man, I'm looking forward to talking to you in the top 3 once this is all said and done. He goes, man, this is Martinsville. I don't think you'll be talking to me. But yeah, here he is. As again, the server's going to put every single car on the front stretch into the outside wall. That's always a great thing. Good thing the lag damage doesn't actually count for what you see or what you feel when you're still driving these cars. More than likely on their screen they were still flat out straight as an arrow, and it was just us that was seeing that. These guys are definitely putting down a pretty good pace though. 51 keeping right there with that 42. Down. He had him very, very close earlier, and then make a mistake, but he's running him back down again. So Fatless clearly has a faster car than the 42 on the long run. We'll have to see what happens when both of these guys have to pit, and that should be coming up pretty soon. '41 of Sinapius. I believe he's actually our 4th place car, if I'm not mistaken. King Mathers right now sitting in P5. There is your P5 runner. Old Worldwide Technology Chevy Camaro. Richard Petty Motorsports. Now sitting at about 45 laps remaining, give or take. Not 100% sure how many laps down this 17 is. He's seeing 201. Oh, he's seeing 201 of 250 completed. And the reason I said is just that right there. He got a little loose coming off the corner. He's got all kinds of aero damage. As you can see, he hit the barrels coming off the corner, and he's definitely going to have to bring that fast and all Mustang down pit road as soon as possible. Might as well do it sooner than later. That way you're not cooking the engine if you've got any issue there. I would imagine though it's gonna take a toll on that car sooner than later. Again, 14 of Pop Bear. He's still out here on track, sitting probably about P7, give or take. And okay, so the 17 right now is 4 laps down. So yeah, we continue to clip off as he's actually losing another lap to that 42. There you see the 42 got on by. Fatless Diggy, he's going to try to get on by also as quickly as possible. Right now that 17 needs to just move on up as he did. He went high, allowed the 51 of Fatless Dig to get on by. Not going to pressure him going down the front stretch. Here we are going back into turns 1 and 2. The battle from first second still very close. All right, so it looks like our leader, yep, there's leader 42. And you see the 17 right behind him. He's going to get that damage fixed up. So slide job now on pit road. That gave the lead over to the 51 of Fatless Dig. So Fatless Dig more than likely is going to be in this next time by. I would imagine he's not going to stay out there on older tires unless he pit a little bit ago and he's good to go. We'll have to see, but I don't think so because that was they were racing for first. See more and more cars going around pit road. You just saw the 18 on the other side of the wall. Here's a little bit of a challenge from the 43. 43 is also on the lead lap. There goes gonna go on past slide job. So right now, slide job is at least 2 laps down. So you can figure that this 51 is going to come on down pit road here sometime pretty quick. He doesn't want to lose too much time to that 42. He's going to want to on down, grab 4 brand new Eagle Fuel Goods, come on out with just enough fuel. You don't want to take a full tank because you're not going to need it. Only about 40 laps remaining here in the race. We'll see just how this 51 goes. He's got to duck on down pit road sometime soon. 43 also, you got to imagine that the 43s, he's going to have to come on down pit road unless the 51 is going to try to stretch it out. I don't know. 51, 43 still kind of battling. I thought maybe the 51 was going to back off to conserve just a little bit of fuel, but it doesn't look like it as he's just able to get back on by that 43. King Mathers still staying pretty close to the back bumper of Fatless. Again, both of these guys run very, very hard, are used to running with each other over on the American Ethanol side, doing a pretty job here tonight. Oh, I can't wait till the spring again in 2021 when all this COVID crap is hopefully gone and we can all get back to going to a race together and have a good time. I definitely plan on trying to do this spring race here in Martinsville under the lights. This spring, only the camera crews and networks and whatnot, immediate NASCAR people were allowed to be at the paperclip. Well, I'm hoping that, this spring when they hold that Saturday night race again under the lights, that we'll be able to go. Looking forward to that. And also the Bristol Dirt Race. That's going to be a load of fun. Looking forward to that also. There old JP Big Dogs, that 13 Geico Camaro still riding on, doing what he's got to do. No challenges in front or behind him. His closest competitor is the 18. He's a little bit more than half a straightaway behind. 17 car right now, he's sitting in P7. He's got that 14 of Papa Bear sitting right in front of him. This is a battle for position. Papa Bear is sitting in 6th. 17th is sitting in 7th. And that 41 sitting behind him, I believe that is the P4 car, if I'm not mistaken. I'd love to know what this 51 has left in the tank. Fatless Dig, he's not streaming tonight. He's not allowing me to see what he's got going on. And as you see up ahead of him, the 42, he's got cars that are right there in his groove. He's got the 14 of Papa Bear. He's got the 41. He's got the 17 of Tex. You see Papa Bear doing what he always do. What he always does. He moved up out of the racing group. The 42 is Slide Job. Go on and get going. Slide Job, he's not the leader though. Slide Job is at least one lap down, if I'm not mistaken. So, again, still waiting to see what that 51 is going to be able to do. Or, you know what? I might have been wrong. I think Slide Job is actually still the leader. So I think maybe the 42. Oh, 41 a little loose. Cut right up in front of that 17 of Tex. I think maybe King Mathers did pit. Yeah, because it's showing that the 42 is actually back in the lead. So that battle that we saw earlier between the 51, 43, and the 42, that was for P1. So right now, Slide Job is in the lead. King Mathers and Fatless Dig running second and third, but everybody's still trying to run down this 42 and see if they can't make it a little bit more of a battle with about 30 laps remaining. These guys are running them down and running them down pretty quick, doing a pretty good job. And it looks like we've got a caution now. Caution's on track. Looks like that happened between the 41, the 17, and the 18. So they're going to rack and stack them back up one more time. We're going to take another quick commercial break. We'll be right back. All right, getting ready to go one more time. Yep, stacked all back. 51 of Fatless Dig. Now he's going to be the control car, and he got one hell of a jump. 42, Mr. Slide Job, running it very deep. 51 of Fatless Dig was able to jump out to a pretty big start, but here comes that 42 right back under the 51 with a head of steam. He passed him like he was sitting still. Not sure if there's a little bit of lag or what, but something happened. 51 check up a little bit more. There he is now on the outside. Here comes that 13 car down bottom, as well as the 3 and that 14. So top 4 that are left on the lead lap now with just about 22 laps remaining. I don't know if we've seen the last cautions, but we'll definitely have to see. Going to kind of bring it on back here just a little bit. They're riding along with the 43 of King Mathers. King Mathers has a long run car. Let's see during that caution if he did anything with the air pressures, did anything with the wedge to make this thing a little bit more of a ride on the short run rather than the long run. Right now, 13, 43, the 51, all the cars that I know of off the top of my head that are left on the lead lap. Trying to get up there and get it done. There is the 13 of JP. You see the distance up to the 42. He's got 43 of King Mathers. A little bit of a challenge now. Almost able to get to the inside there. Not quite though. 43, a little bit of a shot to the back bumper, trying to push along. 41's going to go ahead and get in front of the 51 of Fatless Dig. So Fatless falling back a spot, at least for now, as you see the 43 get on by that Geico Camaro coming off the corner. A little bit of contact behind them. No caution, going to be able to keep it clean, keep it green. Everybody's going to keep on keeping on. Now just about 20 laps remaining. There is that 17 Fastenal Mustang again for Tex. Tex, still, thank you very much for streaming tonight, allowing me to keep up with you and keep up with what's going on the track. Definitely appreciate it, man. 14 of Pop Bear. There's that 51 of Fatless Dig, kind of slamming the door shut on that 41. trying to keep moving up through this field. So you see the 43, he was able to get on by that 13 car, and now here comes King Mathers. Again, just like earlier, he might smell just a little bit of blood in the water, trying to move his way on up. But so far, that 42, he's got a whole lot of clean air, no lap traffic in front of him with only 15 laps or so in this race. I don't think that he's actually going to catch him. We'll have to see. Stranger things have happened. We've seen people really cook it too much into the corner, get into the outside wall, cut the corner a little sharp, end up off curve, throwing the car all out of balance, all out of whack, and next thing you know, you're looping it around. So far, it's good between at least your top two, top three. Right now, 42 slide job, 43 of King Matt, and that 13 first through third. I know the 51 is also on the lead lap, but JP Big Dog still trying to keep it right there with the 43. We'll have to see. I believe that right there was a battle or possibly a pass for fourth place. Saw the 51 possibly trying to look to the inside. He definitely rotated that corner just a little bit better than the 41. Able to come off the corner. Let's see the 41. Yep, he went on down, slammed that door shut. 51 of Fowler is going to get a great entry and exit off of that corner. 51 should have the preferred line going in. 41 is going to slam that door just a little bit. 51 has historically been rotating the corners better than 41. Let's see if the 41 slams that shut. Yes, he will. One more time. Pretty good job, or pretty good battle right now. Sitting back here for about P4. Fatlas had it for a moment, just wasn't able to get up and up off the corner quick enough and see the 41 hit the curb. That took all the momentum and all the bounce out of that 41 Haas Ford. Still battling side by side. Looks like now Fatlas Diggs should have the line going into the corner. 41 still running it deep, not able to keep on the gas. There we go. Now the 51 has the momentum and the position coming off as they go complete yet one more lap. I doubt that's the last that Fatlas is going to see of that 41. They've been battling, tooth and nail for all the last 5 laps. Fatlas really has to try to do everything he can to keep that 51 glued to that curb without hitting it like you saw the 41 do, and keep this position. Right now, this is your leader, 42 of Mr. Slide Job. He's got a pretty good lead over the 43 of King Mathers. I don't think King Mathers is going to catch him now with less than 10 laps remaining. Bit of a battle here between the 17 of Tex, the 18, that 14 of Papa Bear, and I believe I saw one car just a little bit further back. Oh, 18, he's going to hit the inside wall and bring it around, but didn't collect anybody, so we're going to stay green. As you see the leader, the 43 of King Mathers, and the 18th go flashing by. There is that 51 of Fatlas, able to completely clear that 40 now, so that position should all belong to him. 42 is Slide Job. And that's actually, he's actually going to be your winner. So kind of anticlimactic, but that's all right. Can't be all places at all times, right? I'll grab us a running order here in just a moment. All right, so you got Slide Job first, King Mather second, JP Big Dogs third, Fatless Dig in fourth, Snappy fifth, and an our Papa Bear bringing it home in P6, Tex Pelt in seventh, Dallas in eighth, Teenage in ninth, and Alpha York in P10. Not quite sure about the rest of the field, but guys, only your top five were actually on the lead lap. Everybody from sixth on back was multiple laps down. So congratulations to Mr. Slidejob. We'll talk to him and a couple others here in just a moment. I'm going to go ahead and back out of this. I don't want to head to the track. And in just about 20 minutes time, me and one and only James will be live in the booth to get ready for this NAOR versus OMA race. That's going to be one hell of a time. You're definitely not going to want to miss that. That's all from Darlington. So we're going to get prepared for that. I'm going to reset the stream, get things rolling. It's not going to be long. Again, guys, anybody out there in chat, if you didn't already, please, I'm going to put this link in chat one more time. It's $5 for one entry, $10 for three entries. That Chase Elliott diecast that you've seen on the bottom of the screen, bottom of the screen, all race long. The same diecast that the same car Chase Elliott won with at Bristol Motor Speedway for the All-Star race, the one that lights up in the rear. Well, yeah, this diecast also lights up. So go on over, smash that PayPal link. Again, $5 one ticket, $10 for three. You're not gonna want to miss this. The car is released in late December, early January. But after the race that I've got coming up next, NAOR and OMA at Darlington, during the XLCT champion or semifinal race. Once the last lap of that race is turned, the raffle is closed. At last I heard, there were right about 150 tickets sold. Don't be late trying to get yours in there. Go on to morethanthecape.org, read up on TJ, read up on Cape's story, and smash it. You want your entry. I've got mine. I know several others that have theirs as well. I've seen one guy drop $50 on this cause, and that was an easy 15 tickets in his pocket. So miss out. And this first ever diecast that have been made to where the car absolutely lights up. You're not going to want to miss out. But we're going to take a quick break, and we're going to come on back and interview our top three. And that next race comes, we'll start off right about 9:30 Eastern. You're not going to want to miss it. I'll be right back. All right, guys, we are back, and yeah, we got those post-race interviews. First up, gonna be that one and only JP Big Dogs. JP, you got the overall points lead going into tonight's race. 250 laps around this paperclip. How did you prepare, and what helped you keep up into the top five of this, ultimately bringing it on home P3?
It was a little tough there at the start, man. Just trying to get in the groove and getting the feel of everybody's car, and I'm sure everybody else was in the same way. But we had a pretty good car overall. I was up there fighting for the lead. I got pinched in the wall there. I try to make it up. I end up getting damage all the way around the side and front and back. I just try to make up for it for the rest of the race, and it just wasn't enough. Good job, slide job on the win.
Well, I tell you what, if I don't think there was a single car out there that didn't have something on his car. There were dented rims, dented tires. I mean, you saw them popping out all over. No, I'm just kidding. But no, man, I think everybody's car out there had some kind of damage. The weirdest damage I saw was actually on the left rear of one's car. Not quite sure how you'd get damage on the left rear when you got the outside wall, and usually if you loop it around coming off of a corner, you're still going to hit the right side of the car. But I actually saw someone's left rear damaged unless somebody maybe jammed it into a corner and really ruffled some feathers. But JP, that was one hell of a race. Good top three finish. It's absolutely going to continue to help you in those standings. Any shout outs from you tonight, sir?
Yeah, good shout out to JR. I knew he would have conquered this race tonight, man, if he wouldn't have lagged out. He puts a lot of work in at Martinsville. It's one of his favorite tracks. JR Big Dogs, I hate you lagged out, brother.
Yeah, we saw him as well as a few others, and there was quite a bit of instability in the lobby. So I think in all, there were like 5 cars that either lagged out or had something happen.
Yeah,
Very, very unfortunate.
it was a rough night.
Yeah. All right, King Mathers, as always, buddy, I got to do it. As the American Ethanol Summer Series Cup champion, King, how you doing, sir?
It'd be better if I could avoid the wrecks.
Yeah, well, there were one good thing about it, though. Starting with between 15 and 20 cars, there wasn't a whole lot of wrecks. I mean, yeah, there were a few, but there probably could have been more as I went through the field. A couple cars did get collected. I saw you get collected in one where you were battling a head-to-head with Slide Job. You ended up getting some damage, but the 42 was fortunate enough to miss that. And when you got collected, though, the caution did not come out and definitely put you behind the curve. But man, way to rally back. You definitely seemed like you had that 43 hunting at certain points of the race. It really seemed like you were smelling blood. You were ready to go. If you had gotten to the back of that 42, would you have used that chrome horn?